All right, Mario, now that we've talked about some of your strengths, I want to talk about how you can build off of those strengths to become an even better hitter. And the first thing that we're going to talk about is timing. Right now, as a hitter, you're a little bit late and you're not quite in rhythm with what the pitcher is doing. So I want to begin this video by talking about how Carlos Lee will time up a pitcher. You can see there's Carlos Lee and there's Johan Santana, the pitcher. Right now, Carlos Lee's in his stance. And as Johan Santana lifts up his knee, Carlos Lee's going to stay in his stance. Now the next part, what the pitcher is going to do is he's going to stride towards the catcher. This is called the fast rhythm. You're going to see right there he strides and his front foot hits the ground. And when the pitcher's front foot hits the ground, this is when the hitter is going to get himself ready to stride. You can see right there that his front heel is lifted off the ground. Let me go back and watch the front foot. So right when the pitcher's front foot hits the ground, Carlos Lee picks his up and gets ready to stride. That's really important. The next rhythm that's super important is the pitcher's release point. So we're going to take the pitcher forward. Right there, this is where he's going to release the ball. Where he's going to release the ball, that's when the hitter is actually going to take his stride towards the pitcher. So you can see here, the hitter's foot is off the ground. And right as I track it forward, you can see his foot move towards the pitcher right at that release point. And that's going to help him get in sync with the ball and drive the baseball. Now, with that in mind, let's take a look at you on the left-hand side. You're going to see here that you're a little bit late. I'm going to go ahead forward and get right to my release point. Right there is where I'm letting go of the ball. And if you look, when I'm at my release point, notice your feet. Your front foot is flat on the ground. You haven't lifted up your heel at all. And remember, over here with Carlos Lee, what he was doing is when this pitcher's front foot lands, he's already lifting it up and getting ready. So he's on time, and look at, I'm releasing and your feet are still flat, so you're late, right? So now if we go back over here to the left, I let go of the ball and you still haven't stride, then you finally start to take your stride right there. And as a result, you're going to be a little bit late. And the reason I know that, too, is because you're going to see in this swing, you're kind of swinging from your heels. You're a little bit flat-footed, a little bit late on that. And you could drive that a whole lot better if you were a little bit more on time. All right? So first step is to improve that timing. Make sure we're taking our stride forward as the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. Next, in the next video, we're going to talk about what you can do to load your hands.